My name is Doug Smith. I'm the president of the Ontario Masters Track and Field Association. If you're 30 years and older, you can join the Ontario Masters. It's $40 to join for a year, and there's many benefits. You get reduced entries at our meets. Our meets are only like $10 for our road races and our cross countries, and in fact we had our Road Race Championships was free to membership, so we really want to provide value for your $40. The Canadian records are looked after by the Canadian Masters Athletic Association, so they have a number of volunteers who look after each kind of record, like race walking or road racing or outdoor track or indoor track and throws, all different people. We post those updated records on our site, and the world records as well. They're looked after by the World Association that we post on our site. And we've just started to, we've never had Ontario records before, so we just started to compile the Ontario records. So that's quite interesting that there are a lot of similarities between the Canadian and the Ontario records, because a lot of the best athletes come from Ontario, which makes it a little easier to compile the records. We started last year with regional championships we had one in the east in Brockville for the Ottawa, Brockville, Kingston kind of people. And what we really want to build in the future, in the near future, is having regional championships like one up north, say in Sudbury, or one in London or Windsor or places like that. So athletes in that part of the province can really get involved in the regional meet and then come to, say, Toronto for the provincial championships. Yeah, do not phone. It's all web-based. It's on www.ontariomasters.ca, or you can Google Ontario Masters. We're #1. And you can join right online right there. And it's got, when you join, you get your athlete's profile. And we've got 700 members on there now, and we're trying to put photographs, action photographs of every member, as well as a link to all of their results. So in the future, as we build up more of our database with results, you can click on that person and you can see all of their results over the years. The thing about our mini-meets is that we seed them not by age group, which we do at our championships, but by time. So the slower people will run with the slower people, and the faster people will run with the faster people. So you don't really get your doors blown off at the mini meets, and we have some pretty good races. Like in where I am, you know, we've got a bunch of guys and women who always race kind of the same place. So we have some nice races, and then later on the faster heats will come on, and we'll cheer them. So it's everybody can be included. But our championships are strictly. Retired from Bell Canada 4 years ago, and as my wife says, how did I do this when I was working? Because now it's basically a full-time job. I get up and I have my coffee, and then I come in here to where the magic happens, and I work pretty well till I go for my run, and then I get back from my run and I work while I'm having my porridge, and I work until my nap, and I work after my nap, and it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. When we started the website, I just opened this blank palette that you can just, whatever you can think of, we can do on the website. Records, rankings. We started rankings for all of Canada. Now anybody who runs a track meet in Canada, they don't have to be a member. They're ranked nationally. And it's something we can do in Canada. They've tried it in the States, but you can only do, like, say, the top 10 guys, because there's just so many people. But Canada, we're a nice size. We can put everybody who runs on the track at any event. We've got 4 this coming year on Sundays, kind of 2 weeks apart, starting in January. And we've got everything from sprints. Well, we usually do like a 60-meter, 200, 4, 8, 15, and the 3,000. And then we'll have indoors, you can throw the shot and the weight. And then we usually have a long jump or a triple jump. We always have a pole vault, and we'll sometimes have a high jump. But the sprinters get 2 races in, because we'll have a kind of a semi in the 60 meters, and then we'll reseed them by ability once again and then we'll have a final. So everybody gets 2 races. Our homepage, we've got, you can join us online. We've got a Facebook discussion page where we have discussions going on. People who are brand new to the site and they just happen to Google us, you can register for our free e-news that comes out about once a week or so. We've got a list of the recent news, and then we've got our results page where we've got results from the last 2 years when we've just started the web page. So of course we'll build some older results from that. We've got our world rankings, our Canadian rankings, Canadian records, Ontario records, and Ontario meet records on the next page. And then we've got our athletes' profiles. We have a little bit about them and their photograph and then their recent results. And then you can click on their rankings to go to their rankings. And we have a photo page where we link to our photo albums, where we have 15,000 photographs of various events, world championships and things like that. And then our news page where we have all the recent news that anyone can access and see how what's going on in the Ontario Masters. So this was our last championship. So we've got pictures of the age group winners.